Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your friendly neighborhood coach Pruitt here with you once again with a daily intro video to give you a quick synopsis of what we're going to be doing today or tomorrow in class. So today is Monday, September the 27th, and this will also work for Tuesday, September the 28th. So if you're odd or even, here's what you need to know for the first day this week. You can see this is our lesson plan. So just to quickly point out, here's our essential question for today. We're going to start looking at the middle passage and discuss mercantilism and the issue of slavery today. So plan of attack is we're going to recap stuff from world history that you should remember about exploration, transatlantic trade. We'll talk about mercantilism yet again and discuss triangular trade, middle passage, slavery, and all of the issues economically that we're going to see between the colonies in Europe. I have a middle passage document that we want to look at, and then we're also going to break down a political cartoon today. So what are you going to need for class today? I'm going to pull up your Canvas page just to remind you guys of a couple things. So the first thing is we're going to be looking at notes on YouTube today. So our Google Slides, while they'll still work, I like the YouTube version of notes better to cover this topic. So a reminder on how to get there, if you scroll down on your Canvas page, which you can see I'm doing now, to the bottom section that says class links. If you click on the YouTube button, it will take you straight to our YouTube channel. Here's where you can find the daily intro videos. We're also, by the way, excited to announce that we are creating a new playlist for you guys, which is going to be a how-to technology playlist. Okay, so if you click on the playlist section on our channel, you can see there's only one video for right now, but how-to tech videos. So we're going to start putting things here like how to save a Google Doc, or how to search a Google Doc, how to upload documents to an email, all these sorts of things that are going to be skills that you need not only for our class, but for other classes. But you can see here we have our U.S. History Unit 1 playlist. If you click on that playlist, it pulls up several videos for you guys, and you can watch these if you choose to. They're here for you for either extra resources, additional information, etc. And I apologize that my computer is running really slow right now. Okay, sorry for the pause. Computer had to like reload or something. Anyway, so you can see here I've pulled up the Unit 1 playlist, U.S. History Unit 1 playlist. On the right-hand side here, you can see the videos. If you click on video 2 that says U.S. History Unit 1 Part 2, and then fast forward to about the here we go, the 158 2-minute mark, you can see we start standard number 2 here in our notes. So you can use this portion of the playlist to find important information about mercantilism, that economic theory, and then we'll continue on. You can see here through the rest of the video just about talking about standard number 2. So that's what we'll be using in class for notes today. You can also use this section to look up things on your own as a study guide, whatever the case may be. We do also have on this video playlist, you can see there's a lot of crash course U.S. history items. But if you go all the way to the bottom, guys, you'll see that the last 2 videos, video number 17 and 18, are about the Atlantic slave trade. And here's a TED Talk about transatlantic slave trade. I would say if you're going to watch these videos, definitely watch the shorter one, the TED Talk. It is really good. It gives you a lot of information in a short amount of time. And I'll remind you of this in class today. But obviously, if you're not here, this is what we want you to watch as well today to help you with your content. Okay? That will then take us to what are we going to actually do in class today after we discuss these 2 things. And I want to remind you just really quick, we'll be doing 2 things from your task work packet today. The first is going to be your map. So if you remember, if you pull up the task worksheet, which looks like this, okay, on Friday we had a work day. Thursday and Friday were work days. So you guys had time to work on any and all of the things that are in yellow. If something's in red, it typically means that it's done. The organizer about the British colonies, we finished on Thursday or Friday, so this is now done. And then we took class time to work on the things in yellow. Just a quick reminder on the maps, guys. Remember that I changed what we were going to do because I couldn't make the maps interactive. And so now we just need you to find 2 to 3 examples of a clip art image, a Google image, something about transatlantic or triangular trade. We will be completing this one in class today. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to find 2 to 3 maps online about transatlantic or triangular trade. What we are also going to work on today is this assignment here, your political cartoon breakdown. So if you go back to your Canvas page and you go back to the Unit 1 module, you can see right here it says Political Cartoon Breakdown, and then it says Image and Political Cartoon Breakdown with a paperclip, which means that there is a document there. Now, just as always, you can either write this on your own piece of paper. You can type it on a Word document. You can download this document and use it. It's completely up to you. Remember that if you click on the page, it pulls up a read-only version. So here you could just read the instructions, look at the image, and you can write your answer or responses on your own paper or type them on a Word or Google Doc. If you want to download this document and actually physically type on this document, you'll have to download it here. And we've covered that in previous videos, so I won't do it now. Essentially, the assignment is going to be practicing for the very first time how to break down a political cartoon. So you can see here, I have a cartoon for you about mercantilism, and we've already looked at this once, so this should be fairly easy. These are the steps that I give you guys, and we'll use this throughout the semester over and over again because we have to practice political cartoons. So you'll fill in each of these answers, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be complete sentences, but there should be at least 3, 4, 5 bullet points for each one. There shouldn't be just one word here, okay? That's not going to be accepted as a complete response, and you won't get full credit. So make sure that you follow the instructions, okay? The instructions are at the top of the page. Make sure that you follow the steps, right? So for instance, step number 1 in this cartoon, what do you see? Don't interpret it. Just literally list anything and everything that you see, right? That could be that there are 3 maids here. That could be that there's a lady wearing a crown here. That could be that she's sitting at a table. Basic information. Don't try and interpret it. That's going to come later in steps 2, 3, and 4. Same thing here with this image, and we'll be looking at this image in class today. Same exact steps, okay? What do you see? Basic info here, then you'll start putting the pieces together. That is your task work assignment about the political cartoon, and that should be one of the last things you have to work on. Now, I do want to give you a couple of reminders really quickly before I wrap up this video. So this week, and I'm just going back to your lesson plan just so you guys can see, this week is a even Friday. So we are odd on Monday and Wednesday as always, even on Tuesday and Thursday as always, and then Friday is an even day. We do have a half day scheduled for Friday. It is an early release day for parent conferences. I'm not sure of the schedule yet. As soon as Mr. Burrows and I get the schedule, we'll be sure to let you guys know so that you'll have it. We will be available most of the afternoon to answer questions should you guys have them. Grades are due by this Friday for us. We have to get them turned in, which means that your test will not be on your first progress report because it is not due until Sunday. So your first progress report grades, guys, will just be the practice discussion post and your syllabus quiz. So if you haven't yet done those things, you need to turn them in because at this point they're very, very late and you're going to be losing points. So even if you do everything, you may not get full credit. On that note about your test, and we'll remind you of this throughout the week, we will be starting your test on Wednesday and Thursday. You will have a couple of things you'll have to do. There's a Google form quiz as well as a project that we're going to work on, and that would be your Create a Colony project, which you may have seen on your task worksheet. More to come about that in class. We'll have a video on that, of course, on Wednesday and Thursday. But for now, that's what we're doing today. Mercantilism, transatlantic trade. Make sure that you check out the videos. If you're not in class, on the playlist that I showed you. Always, guys, email us if you have any questions, remind messages, whatever the case may be. But that's what we're doing for today, and we'll see you guys next time.